Wow, now that's what you call good football.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds all huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts burner at wide receiver. He rises when it matters most as he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Colts and the Barons, and it comes your way.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Back to throw here. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there on third down. 69 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Lawrence. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's brought in by Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. It's caught by Mike Evans. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll look to throw here. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Back to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Jake Bailey now. Fielded at the 43. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Colts! A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're angry about something like that.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll drop to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Buying time to his left, and he's going to go down again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st down, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to him. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run, Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they have, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They juked him. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Barons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 and 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run once more with Taylor. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't think there's any question, Brad. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, puts it on the carpet. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Holding offense.
2 minutes, 1 minute. 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 2
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running left, Taylor. It's a room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide. No, we slide. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my.